She was like, you can't come over, Kevin's over. And he's like, oh my God.
Like, because you saw Ashley and Jared when they first met. What was your first impression of them, like, as a couple? Did you ever think they would end up married with a child?
I said, I like Jared. And I feel disgusting that I ever said that because he is my brother-in-law now. I was like, yeah, he's adorable. He's cute. He's everything like physically that Ashley ever wanted. And he's just so nice. And he loves pop culture. And that's like the way to Ashley's heart is pop culture. So I thought that, you know, they would be great together. But Jared's like, I don't know, not immediate like physical connection. I'm very like, he likes you or he doesn't like you. If he wanted to, he would. So I was telling her to give up for this like entire time. And even after The Bachelor, when he like would send her flowers, I would be like, well, don't get your hopes up. He would have done this if he really wanted you. And it really took until the day he professed his love, like 3 years later, for me to actually believe it. So I wasn't like necessarily encouraging her to go after Jared. And I thought she was absolutely nuts for going on season 2. He like basically said like you shouldn't go on. He's like, let me just like do this one thing on my own.
She was dating Kevin from the franchise though. And that's kind of when Jared had that epiphany. Do you think it took her dating someone else for him to realize I should go after her?
100%. Like,
boys,
every guy should watch that like sequence, because if you watch her go away, then you'll realize what you're missing. It was amazing because Ashley like didn't really play hard to get. Like, she dated Kevin for maybe 3 months, and like she kind of knew like obviously he wasn't the one for her, but it was a good experience for her. She's never dated anyone else really. It was her first like exclusive relationship. So she like knew that he wasn't the one. And Jared, you know, seeing her with someone else, you know, got him going, and just the push that we needed. And honestly, I was like, you should have dated someone 3.5 years ago. Except she did date Wells in front of him, and he didn't really care. So I don't know why that wasn't as effective. Maybe because Wells wasn't so interested.
Yeah, and I think the Kevin thing was real. I mean, I think she dated Wells, like what? He gave her a rose.
He gave her a rose.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like with Kevin, they were like actually dating in the real world. And
she was like, you can't come over, Kevin's over. And he's like, oh my God. So
was she really said that though?
I mean, she's like, Kevin's here this weekend, so like I'll see you next week or something.
And that's like a dagger to the heart.
Dagger.